Welcome, I'll be reacting to The Witcher, Season 2, Episode 6. This is not a market substitute, please support the original.
Where are we even going?
Siri's like, are we there yet?
Damn duty. As long as I'm breathing, you've done your part.
She has a point, Geralt.
What do you mean, safe? Draw what out?
Oh.
It's some kind of Chernobog.
I love the river fights.
Geralt, get back here.
Siri, down!
Roach!
What's wrong? Vesemir.
If the monsters are tracking elder blood, they might come here. I think that's what he just sensed. Oh no! What? Marigold, you got this.
Right.
Marigold?
How quaint.
Oh no, this is her fear. Oh! He probably got the potion. Fire plus Triss. Oh no, we lost this particular roach. End it quickly. Geralt is like, now it's personal. That is such a neat effect. All right, Ciri, you've trained for this. Be a distraction. Honestly, I think that's what this show does best. It's all the actual Witcher stuff. The monster hunting. Aww.
I began to feel warm inside, and the flower bloomed again.
White roses have deep significance to the elves. You might have wondered why I had a white rose in the thumbnail of all my Witcher videos, and that is why. So it's lovely that we finally got that tie-in a small way right here with the white roses. I hope someday they'll tell us the backstory on that, so I'll leave that for the TV show to show us someday.
You're different with him around.
Yes.
Not afraid, perhaps, but smaller.
He was my superior.
He got his armor back and an upgrade.
It is time to return to the real reason that we took Sintra in the first place.
Ciri,
But I wasn't scared that time.
you were angry.
I knew what could happen.
He screamed.
The temple? I assume that's what it is. I mean, he has a friend there. It looks like it might be.
Melatelli. What I stood for.
Oh, yes.
I too was once a child.
And you're here to learn.
Is what you make of
Oh.
it. But
What good casting.
I have missed you too, Nenneke.
I
now,
love her.
is a feeling you can't control.
Hiding from it won't fix it.
Ask him to tell you about the odd incident nearly destroyed the very office you are sitting in. One of our best students.
Pleasure to meet you, milady. My magical lady.
Find what is missing in the girl. Then maybe you stand a chance of helping her.
I'm so glad they brought her in. She's just the best. And this location. I've been waiting. And they did such a fantastic job. Even the lighting on the floor.
I didn't think Vesemir is what he was after.
You're sure it contains her blood?
Oh no. I love that they made him a main character instead of kind of a side character. Because I love this actor. What are you up to? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. We're getting it this early? I'm trying. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing they're going to substitute him for Geralt. That means we're in the second book now, officially. Oh my goodness. Their establishment and just rapport that they have with Geralt is one of my favorite parts in the books. I'm fine. The cat! The cat is in it! Oh, they put the cat in. They put the cat
You're lucky the trap's broken.
Yeah.
Usually it shoots 20-inch metal spikes out the...
Yes, it does.
Got a hawker a few nights ago.
This is right out of the books.
I need information.
Oh.
250 gold pieces that will cost.
Yeah, information is power.
How do you know who I am?
We know lots of things.
We.
These are Nilfgaardian monks.
Do you work for them?
Does it matter?
Only that it makes you more interesting.
Oh, I was wondering when Yennefer would get here. This is such a beautiful set. Just go talk to Geralt. Tell him you want to teach her. Lilac and gooseberries.
How is this possible?
I don't care.
Geralt, do you know what to do with this? Sorry.
Ciri. This is my
Friend.
dear friend.
Dear friend.
That's so funny because I think in the books they were writing back and forth to each other and Geralt referred to her as my dear friend and Yennefer sent back this scathing letter that put like dear friend every 2 words. Like, oh yes, this dear friend is busy and can't help you with your dear friend things. And it was just the snarkiest letter I've ever read. So I like that they did a little homage to that.
You really expect me to believe that unicorns exist?
Of course they do. I used to own a stuffed one.
Yes, you did.
Till it broke. Under mysterious circumstances.
Yes, very mysterious. When you asked Geralt to do certain things to you on said unicorn.
They only approach those who are pure of heart. Which reminds me, how did you get your hands on one?
Good sir. I'm a beacon of purity.
She's not breathing. Fringilla, can you do anything?
Come on.
Oh, that's huge.
Only 100 more candles to go in that direction.
It's kind of meditative.
After the usurper was overthrown, when the people rose up, you gave them this. Hope.
You're nervous. Why are you here?
I have some wounds that refuse to heal.
You know, Finn, I've been thinking, how could we get answers faster? More sarcasm.
And when the humans proved hostile, the elves built a weapon to destroy them. It's a mistranslation. The elves didn't build a weapon. They built a warrior.
She is the reason they came to Sintra. The reason for all of this.
You figured out too much.
You're right.
Oh, they're here. Yeah, but she's holding basically a weapon.
Become any closer and you'll regret it.
Yeah.
Nice scars, shithead.
Firefucker.
Unfortunately, yes.
Take Ciri. I'll find you afterwards.
Oh.
What do we do? I don't know.
Portal time.
I'm going to teach you the first thing I ever learned.
Yen. Stop.
Triss. What are you doing here? No matter what's happening here at Aretusa, it's bigger than that. I know for a fact, a drop of her blood could change the world. In the wrong hands, she will destroy it.
Warning, book spoilers are ahead.
Oh, and this is my favourite. There's a myth about the long-lost tower somewhere.
It's the Tower of Swallows. No, keep going. It's important. I feel like they got back on track with this episode. You probably felt it in my last couple of reviews where I was drifting away a little bit on The Witcher, and this episode definitely restored my confidence. It felt a lot closer to season 1 or early season 2. Really well done. We finally got 2 locations that I absolutely adore. They did them perfectly. The temple was outstanding. I just loved everything about this episode. I'm so sorry about going full fangirl. This happens when they get it right. That's the level of scary fan I am. It's really interesting that they basically skipped past a large chunk of the first book, and we're now in book 2. I think they're handling it really well, of just kind of smoothly transitioning into the next, I think, more exciting part of the story. I mentioned last time, it's okay that they skipped a lot of it, and I'm guessing we're going to see at least a little bit of Ciri and Yennefer doing chaos training, although this is a very different circumstance to how it was originally. We also got potentially a reference to the Tower of the Swallow. That would be really interesting to see early on. I could be wrong. I also love that they brought the unicorn into this, because not only is Ciri potentially about to see a unicorn, because if they're starting book 2, then she might be portaling to see the unicorn, who knows? The fact that they finally referenced that short story, having retconned the entire rest of it, was kind of cute. I like that they tossed in multiple times this episode a couple of little hat tips of tidbits of information that were just mildly amusing to regular viewers and just awesome to book readers. I don't know if they talk about it in the games or not. It's also good that Yennefer introduced Ciri to portals, because depending on how closely they end up following the story, Ciri is going to be using that unstable portal later on. Potentially next season, but they're racing through material right now, so I don't know, maybe we'll see it this season. Oh no. That means if we get the portal jump this season, Tissaia is going to kill herself. That is going to be hard to watch, because I love the actor playing Tissaia. She's brought me to the verge of tears several times already, so whenever we get to that scene, I'm just probably going to be a wreck, because she's doing such a good job. I really hope that we don't get to that this season. Can we please just have it in season 3? I don't want to lose Tissaia this early. We also haven't seen Philippa in her human form yet. She's still just an owl. When are we going to get to see Philippa? I don't think there's that many episodes to go this season, so it's really interesting that they have jumped to book 2, and I don't know how fast they're going to go through the story or how many seasons they have planned, because maybe if they're thinking, oh, we'll probably just do 5 seasons or so, that's one of the reasons they're just kind of booking it literally through the books. When it works, like this episode, it works really well. It's when it doesn't that I'm like... So let's hope that they've found their stride again and we are good to go for the rest of this season.